welcome to our channel. I'm Lexi, and on this channel I cover topics surrounding goal setting, budgeting, planning, all that kind of stuff. And in this video I'm going to be talking about my physical appearance. So this video is part of my 2025 goals series, in which in every video I set goals for a specific category or life area, if you will. And so today I'm going to be looking at physical appearance, which may be a bit of a controversial category for some people. Because I feel like not everyone believes that you need to have physical appearance goals or that you even need to be thinking about it. But for me, it's like I have mindset goals, which I will be talking about in my next video. So if you're interested in that, then please subscribe and stay tuned for that. But I think it's okay to have goals for your appearance as well, as long as they're not goals that are completely unrealistic and just something that you need to accomplish to feel good about yourself. Like, I don't know how to say it. Like, I'm not pushing anyone to change the way they look. I think that you should love yourself regardless of how you look. But I also think like it's pretty healthy and normal to want to look your best. So I think this is what it's about for me. Is my goal is to look my best, but my best, which is not the best of someone else, and it shouldn't be. So I should preface this by saying that while this is like one of my goal categories, it's by no means the only one and the one I'm mostly focused on. But I do have goals about my hair care or my skincare or about makeup, which for me like falls into this category. So like for me in my life, it just makes sense to have a category titled physical appearance. But it's also because I don't place too much focus on that in my life. Like, I'm not too attached to anything, and if it's something that I'm not going to change, because I'm not willing to do, personally, I'm not willing to do cosmetic surgery or plastic surgery to change a feature of mine. Like, that's just a personal belief. No shade to anyone who chooses to do that, but I just don't want to put anything in my body that doesn't need to be there. Especially as someone who has MS, I am mindful of putting anything in my body that doesn't need to be there. So, but like I said, you do you. As long as you're happy and you like the way you look, perfect. I want to say, but in my case, yeah, physical appearance, like I've never had like an obsession with how my body should look. I have had some periods where I wanted to lose weight for sure. And it's not really about losing weight, but like about looking the way I would like my body to look. But I feel like I've kind of grown out of that, in the sense that, before I really was like, oh my god, I'm going to the beach in 3 weeks, I need to look my best. And I would, work out a lot during those 3 weeks and then stop it. And now I just want to have a healthy, fit lifestyle. So if you haven't watched them, I encourage you to watch my health and fitness goals video, where I kind of talk about these topics. So I won't go back on them too much in this video, but yeah, for me it's more about having a lifestyle and having healthy and fit habits, and then the appearance is probably going to follow that, but it's not the main reason why I'm working out today or why I want to change my diet. So just a little preface here. But I do have some physical appearance goals. So last year I really focused on my skincare and my hair care, And today I really have those two routines down. And honestly, I really see the difference. Like my skin has, I've never had really problematic skin, but I did have some breakouts. I have a lot less. It feels a lot better. And my hair, which was really dry, wasn't really growing too much, now looks and feels very healthy. But now for this year, I have a few more goals. So one of my goals is to get my body more in shape, because like I said, I gained about 15 to 20 kilos in the last 2 years because I stopped working out. I didn't eat healthy because of my health issues, because of what was going on in my life at the time, which unfortunately wasn't very positive. But now things are different. I'm in a different place, and so while that's not like absolutely why I'm working out, I am working out again, and I am trying to change my diet into a healthier direction. So I feel like naturally it's going to have an impact on my physical appearance. So I'm not really too focused on that as of now, but I'm still going to say that I do want to lose some weight and get closer to the weight that I've been at consistently for the past 6-10 years, notwithstanding the past couple of years. So I am going to say lose weight. But again, I'm not encouraging anyone to do that. It's just for me. I know that I got to a weight that wasn't healthy necessarily. So, just going back down to what's normal for me. But like I said, it's something that's happening naturally. Like, I don't really weigh myself. I don't have, any means to weigh myself at home. I sometimes do it when I'm at my mom's, which is once every 3-4 months. So it's not something I'm really looking at. I'm not measuring myself. I'm just, looking in the mirror, seeing there were some clothes that I didn't fit into anymore. So my goal is just to get back to fitting in those clothes. That's all. Body-wise, that's really it. I would like to, at some point, take better care of my nails. I just, I'm just not someone who takes very much good care of them. I'm terrible at applying nail polish, so I do think at some point that's something that I want to do, but it's not a priority, so I'm not going to do that. What I would like to focus on this year is learning how to style my hair. Now that it's gotten healthy, I do want to learn to style it better. It tends to get very frizzy, and I haven't really focused on a way to get it to not be frizzy, so I would like to try and focus on that. And I also want to straighten my teeth. So I am a bit bummed about that, because I did used to have braces when I was younger, and I feel like that's the story for a lot of people that at least the ones that I've talked to, but once you remove them, they just move back. So maybe not as much, they're not so out of whack as they used to be, but it's still you still suffer through 2 to 3 years of braces for something that's not really that great. I mean, in my case, when I was younger, I broke my ankle, and so I was on crutches, and once when it was really rainy, I slipped and I fell and hit my teeth, and there's a little chip missing. You can't really tell, and it doesn't bother me, but they kind of moved, and so I would just like them to be straighter. I would just appreciate that more, because while I don't hate my teeth, I don't stop myself. Doesn't stop myself from smiling, or smiling pictures, smiling at other people. It's still something that I'm a little bit conscious of, and mostly I'm just annoyed that I went through braces for that result. So and I know it's possible to improve it, because I know how it looked post braces. So I would like to see if there's maybe not a way to just fix it a little bit better, just bring it back to how it was post braces, but make it last this time, because that's the whole point of it, right? So that's it. I'm trying to grow my lashes just a little bit to see. I've been using lash serum. I haven't really been seeing that many results yet, but you know, it's something I'm interested in trying. I do want to try to use rosemary oil on my hair, on my scalp, because I've been missing, like, I don't know if you can see, but like my hair used to be like much more dense around these areas, which are a little bit sparse. For me, they're a bit sparse. So I would like to, and I think a lot of that was side effects from some of the medication that I had to be on for MS when I had my crisis, my attacks. But now that that's gone, I was just like, I know I've heard that rosemary oil helps, so I would like to look into that. I'm also someone who has terrible lip chafing issues. Like in the winter, it's just terrible. Like they crack, they bleed. Like I managed to survive with Carmex lip balms by applying them like 10 times per day, and still, so I get a little bit of cracking, but not too much. But if I don't, like, it's horrible, and I would like to focus on finding a solution. So I'm going to put it here. I haven't found the miracle product yet. If you're someone with very dry lips, I'd be very interested if you could put your lip balm recommendations in the comments. But for me, nothing has worked except Carmex, and that does require me to reapply it very often for it to work. So then yeah, I wanted to go through laser hair removal. I did some rounds last year, which got me good results, but some of it, like, there's still some touches to finish, like some areas where there's still a bit more hair than I would like, so I would like to go through that. At some point I want to learn to do my makeup better, because right now it's extremely basic. I really don't wear much makeup, but I would like to, you know, apply it in a way that's flattering for my face specifically. So that's something I want to learn at some point. And I also wanted to start facial massages, because I do think my face tends to kind of get puffy after the night, and so I have seen on YouTube some people do some like lymphatic drainage massages, so I wanted to try it out for a little while and see what I think about it. Oh, and also one last thing, having a good brow routine, because I have extremely full brows. It's hard for me to shape them, to make them symmetrical. It's super hard. And I just don't have a good routine in place. So I would like to just have one where I know, okay, every X number of, every week, every 2 weeks, I plug them, I do it that way, etc. Just kind of have it be more of a routine. And I also want next year to get into body skincare, because I have nailed down what works for me in terms of, you know, face skincare, but honestly I don't even apply lotion to my body, and I know I should sometimes, especially in the summer. So I want to start building that routine as well. So, and finally style, but honestly I don't really even see it as a goal, because I like fashion. I've been really trying to build a forever wardrobe and invest in more quality pieces and stuff, but for me it's something that's fun, that's kind of like a hobby, building my dream closet. So it is to do with physical appearance for sure, but I don't view it the same as, okay, I have to make sure I apply lotion every day so that my skin can be, you know, as hydrated as it needs to be. Still something I want to focus on, but it's something that I don't really view as something I have to do. It's like a goal. It's more something, a hobby I enjoy doing. So yeah, that's basically it for my physical appearance. I'm just gonna add, actually there's a mole on my back that I might have to get removed at some point, because it kind of is ugly, and it's right where you need to close your brows, so you know, it's not ideal, but honestly I don't really care about it too much. But yeah, so that's it for my appearance goals for 2025. I hope that you found this video helpful and enjoyable, and if you did, please subscribe and comment down below what your goals are for 2025. I'd love to hear from you, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye!